Hello, everybody. Hope you all had yourself a good weekend and that you had a great Halloween. I know I sure did. Have a video actually of me dressing up as Bruce Gilden coming out soon. It's mostly just photos taken from that night, but yeah, it was a pretty good time. So stay tuned for that over the next few days. I just released a video as well on the 26mm 2.8 and the focus breathing and autofocus issues that has. Go watch that video if you're curious. Moving on to today's news. Over the weekend, there was a leak rather, on the Canon R6 Mark III, where they showed just on Instagram. Sorry, my having a bit of a brain fart here. So this is a drop that ended up happening. It was by Alan Photo, and they released this link where they were showing where you could potentially sign up to receive, I guess, news on it, I believe. But anyways, this confirms that it will be coming out in a few days, and we can expect the release of this R6 Mark III on, or just wait, I'm pulling up my notes now. I think it's November the 6th. Yeah, so November the 6th, with shipping approximately around November 20th, we can expect it to start shipping. So not too far from now. Expect to see some review videos within 3 days now. So mark that on your calendar. Come back. We're going to review that camera on that date. So subscribe and stay tuned for more of these live videos where we go over some of these releases. The estimated price is around $2,899 US. So look out for that. This is going to be a 34.2 megapixel full frame sensor, same as the newest Cinema EOS C50 with dual pixel CMOS AF2 with subject detection for people, animals, and vehicles. Also, it will have facial recognition that can store up to 100 faces with 6.5 stops of IBIS, with a 5.76 million dot OLED viewfinder with 0.76 magnification, with native ISO range between 100 to 64,000. This is a magnesium alloyed construction with no top LCD panel. And for still photography, this is a big one. It has up to 40 frames, electronic shutter burst mode with a pre-capture function, dual card slot, CF Express Type B plus SD UHS 2 with video capabilities. This will have 7K open gate recording in a 3.2 aspect ratio RAW and MP4, 7K DCI in 17:9 format, 12-bit Cinema RAW Lite, Canon L-Log2 and Log3 profiles, 4K oversampled from full sensor width, log GOP, and all inter-recording options. XF, HEVC, H.265, and H.264 codecs, 24-bit audio, linear PCM or AAC, full HD proxy recording, 4K, and full HD time-lapse modes. This also has no cooling system, but it seems like a lot of the cameras have been able to figure out how to make do with their bodies in order to not overheat as of recently. Like Nikon has done a really good job at not overheating recently, so hopefully this camera is very similar in that sense, and we also don't experience overheating. Okay, yeah, so come back here on the 6th and we're going to go over that. Stay tuned for more content like this on this channel. Try and post every significant release possible, and let's just go back and look over at that leak one more time. If I have it closed now. Oh, why did I close that? Yeah, so this is the official image, leaked from Alan's photo with news as to when it was going to be released. He did drop the image from the Instagram. I'm sorry, the resolution is crap, but this is just because it's saved from Instagram. And yeah, it's just what we have to live with so far, but it is coming for sure, guaranteed release. Now, talking about Sony and where exactly the A7 V is, it's rumored that they're potentially a little worried about this release and they're holding it off for this current time being. I guess probably trying to gauge exactly how they're going to price things with this Canon model that's about to drop, because they're very similar in terms of competitors. This Canon is expected to have a 40 FPS electronic shutter compared to the 15 FPS mechanical on the Sony A7 V. So there are going to be a bit of differences in terms of overall capabilities, with maybe the Canon being a little better actually. And they also will be offering open gate on this camera, and this is something that Sony has opted to go without, thinking that it was kind of a niche option, not really seeing value in it. But I think a lot of people are demanding it currently now in the market, so they could definitely suffer from that, with now Panasonic, Fuji, Canon all offering it. But it should just be a software implementation. I don't think it adds much more strain on the overall system. So hopefully we see that come into the A7 V eventually down the line, just like Nikon. So it looks like the shipping window potentially for the A7 V has now been pushed over to Q1 of 2026. So yeah, that's a bit of a ways away now compared to the original October release date that people were thinking and expecting. But there have been Asian regulatory filings now released for this, so we should be expecting it somewhat soon. But yeah, expect probably at the latest around January. And Sony also has a few lenses that they're releasing in the near future over the next 4 to 5 months, and these lenses include the 14mm f4 GM, the 400 GM with variable aperture, and the 20mm f2 GM. Like I said, within 4 to 5 months we should be seeing most of those lenses. Yeah, in regards to everything else, things are pretty slow at the current moment. Just looking out for this Sony A7 V news. Not much for Nikon over the next while. I don't see much more dropping for them, considering they just dropped the ZR, and that's been a massive hit with a lot of people. Haven't heard much bad news in regards to the ZR as of recent. I mean, I have the Z6III. I love that camera. There's not much I'd really want to change with it, so they've really done a good job. So if you like Nikon content, stick around on this channel. I do mostly Nikon and Fuji content and news almost every day, every other day. So stay tuned for more content like this, and watch my main channel videos, please. I would appreciate it. Let me know, should I do a live stream where I do a bit of an edit video? Curious anyone would be interested in that sort of content. If you have any news, please send me an email. There's going to be an email in my YouTube description. If you have any you want to share, please let me know, and I would include that in my next video. Okay. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. If you're excited for this R6 Mark III, please let me know. What are your thoughts on Sony? Are they going to be able to recover from this? Whatever in the world is going on over there at Sony, no one really knows. So yeah, very strange stuff. I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.